What's that, honey? What you doing?
Oh, I'm cleaning up all these cases that I've dug all these Civil War relics over the years, and I used to metal detect all the time for years and years and years.
Oh yeah, and what's that? That's a bullet.
It's a
Where you find that one?
Yankee Eagle NCO plate with all those drops I found. That's a piece of a harmonica they used to make music and sing with.
Say that is a
Like, you know,
like
sit
a
around
music.
camp and, yeah, and then there's a bunch of Confederate bullets in here, and just all different kind of pieces. There's a U.S. Yankee bullet, Yankee belt buckle I found in '95 with all those drop Henry 44 Henry caliber bullets with it, and all kind of 3-ringer Yankee
Damn, that's cool.
bullets. And then
What year you found that one?
93, 94, up till just off and on through the years, and I used to hunt on Missionary Ridge. And
So
then
what's this? That's look
these
good.
these are 44 Colt, and then Sharps 58 caliber, I think 56 caliber Sharps, ringtail Sharps, some basic 58 caliber 3-ringers. I dug all those out of a cavalry camp out in Walhatchee.
Damn, you
Walhatchee
work hard
Pike
for
years
that.
ago, and then I dug a bunch of buttons,
Let me see.
a bunch of Yankee buttons, and New York State Seal Eagle buttons, cavalry buttons, a little C on them, and the infantry eye buttons, and then my best one.
What's that? Why is best? What's the best for
This
dog?
is a Confederate. It's kind of rough, but I found it in 2002. It's a Confederate CS block. See the letters? They call them block letters because they look like blocks.
Yeah. So why?
It's a
Why is that so important?
it's called an eggshell or egg drop because it's shaped like an egg. See? Because that's a Confederate. It's a real Confederate buckle.
Oh yeah.
They just didn't have as much to lose.
Yeah, I don't know about history.
It's kind of rough a little bit, but I went crazy when I found this one. And then special like this eagle plate, when I dug that was real exciting. The first plate I found was that U.S. on Missionary Ridge. And then anyway, I got all these out of a Yankee cavalry camp. But all this stuff right here come out of one site down the road close to where I grew up at the Battle of Walhatchee in Lookout Valley.
Yeah.
All these come out of one area. There's a New York State Seal buttons and a bunch of mostly Yankee, a few Confederate bullets in here. There's a real nice infield. And then
That's cool.
just a bunch of different bullets
What's
I found.
this?
It's just a regular 3-ringer Yankee bullets, run-of-the-mill stuff that I found. Those are.
What year? This is for the war, civil wars.
Yeah, me and a friend of mine dug in a trench one time. Found 50 drop 3-ringer bullets in one day. I kept 25 and he kept 25. That was in 2000 on right around Browns Ferry area. And then I got all these cannonball fragments, pieces of a shell,
Yeah,
a
that's
fuse
cool.
out of a cannonball, grape shot, all kind of grape shot. All this, I kept it separate. All this down here and all this come off of Missionary Ridge. And there's a big old spoon
Oh,
they used to eat with, and they sit around
this is
camp.
the antique.
And
antique
then
spoon.
my buddy John Hill, a real good friend of mine, he died about 8 or 9 years ago. We hunted all the time together in the 90s. I started hunting in the about mid-80s.
Oh yeah.
And then I got with this guy, and we really found a bunch of stuff. And I want one more thing. All these, I bet there's.
God, that's
This
a
thing
lot.
probably weighs 30 pounds. No kidding. It's probably got.
Yeah.
It's probably got
God, it's
700, 800, if not 1,000 fired. Just a bunch of fired 3-ringer Yankee bullets with. And then you got the cleaners, the little base on the bottom. We got they had a firing range. They probably had a big camp, a big winter camp, and all these was found on the side of one hill, and we just hunted in there for days. I mean, there's still stuff in there.
How many years you digging for this?
We go in there and dig 50 a day. We'd go in there and dig so many bullets. We'd dig 50 a day or more and go home. We'd be tired of digging. It'd be from this deep to that deep, just according.
Oh, really?
They had a firing range in there. They was.
The hard work.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to digging for this.
But I'm gonna get all this stuff out. Oh yeah, here's a good bullet.
What's that?
That's a Spencer. I think it's a 54 caliber. Pretty rare buckle of Spencer. That's off of one of their suspenders. It's a suspender piece. And a lot of little just knapsack hooks and broken spoons, just stuff they would find in camps. When they was camping, they'd lose a lot of stuff. The Yankees lost a lot of stuff. They had plenty of stuff to lose. And just stuff I'd found over the years. But I used to really love digging that stuff.
God, what's this circle? It's a hand grenade.
That's a big old piece of a shot out of some. I found this when I was a kid, me and my daddy, in about 1978. I was about 10, 11 years old. We didn't know what it was at first. We thought it was a door handle. When we got to looking,
What's that?
that's a trigger guard off of a musket rifle, off of a Springfield. If you look real close, there's an S right there.
Let's see.
See that
Yeah.
S? That stands for Springfield. It's a Springfield rifle.
Oh,
It
yeah.
fits up in the wood like that. Anyway, it got bent, and the guy lost it off his gun. That's one of the first things we ever found. I got just a lot of weird oddball stuff, you know.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, quite a
God,
bit.
you aren't so good.
Lot of digging, man, right there. I'd go, it'd be so cold, the ground would be froze stiff, it's froze solid, you couldn't even get a shovel in it.
Yeah.
This is the best. Oh, this case here is really good. It's got a lot of good bullets in it.
Yeah.
You
did a good job
There's
for
a
this.
Confederate bullet right there. There's
What
another
that's
real
mean?
nice.
What that's mean?
That's a 58 caliber Enfield's, what it's called. It don't have any rings on it. All this other stuff is Yankee cavalry. Those are sharps. 56 caliber sharps, 44 caliber pistol bullets. Here's some stuff. I always kept some bullets I dug down in Resaca, Georgia years ago. One time I kept everything separated and documented.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But most of this stuff come off Missionary Ridge and Walhatchee.
What's that?
All
Where's
this case here, this big case here, and all that come off Missionary Ridge. And all this other stuff come out of Walhatchee, Browns Ferry area. That CS come out of Walhatchee, a Confederate buckle. My best piece I got. I mean, I can remember some of this stuff. Oh, there's that dime I forgot I had.
What's
I
that?
thought I lost it.
Some money?
It's a 18. You can't even hardly see it without a mag. That's a 1822 silver dime.
It,
You can see the very bottom right there.
18, let me see.
1822, I think, silver dime. I thought I lost that thing.
No, it's 1827.
1827. I knew it was something like that. That belonged to one of them soldiers, probably. They had lost it.
God, that's antique.
Just a lot of stuff. But anyway, I was gonna get this stuff out and clean up. I haven't got it out in years and looked at it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of different things. But anyway, that's about it.
Okay, and you have the painting here?
Yeah, it's a couple extra pictures I've got. I'll just start out. I need to get them framed before they get messed up.
The war before is face to face.
Yeah, that's an 1800s.